Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Chevy Silverado this generation here from year 2014 to year 2019. If you have one of those, if you have a problem where a radiator fan does not turn off, the radiator fan stays on all the time, we'll explain what can cause that. It could be super simple fix. Make sure to stay until the end. We'll explain how to fix it, where you can buy cheap parts and tools, that way you do not waste money and time, why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that guys will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, engine codes, engine lights, fuses, all that stuff guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep providing these videos absolutely free. Now guys, we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So please check them out, and they can save you quite a bit of money now or in the future. So if a radiator fan does not turn off, the fan stays on, what you will need to check guys, multiple things. But first we're going to start by checking guys, okay, radiator fan relay and radiator fan fuses. You have many hidden fuse boxes in that truck that most people don't know about them guys, but we'll recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Chevy Silverado. What you guys need to do, open the hood, and under the hood here on the driver's side you have a fuse box under that cover. Open it and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model and layout like that for 2017 through 19 model. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Now guys, quick thing, if you need to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time guys, we're going to put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out, that way you do not waste money and time. So guys, what we will need to check now. First, some fuses and relays. We'll demonstrate on 2014 through 16. First, now guys, please make sure to stay until the end. We want to share one good advice with you, that way you do not end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us. The fuses are fuse number 12 and 13. Sometimes you have to pull these fuses for the system to reset. Let it sit without them for a minute, plug them back in. You may have another fuse that's known as 42. Check it out as well. Now, you have one relay guys that quite often, okay, can actually cause that problem. If you don't have a relay, we'll explain what else causes it. But if you have a relay, we'll be talking about relay 72 right here. Now, if you have 2017 through 19, the fuses will be the same, 12, 13 and 42 eventually here. Some of you may have that relay, but for these years will be known as relay 71. And you have some hidden fuses under the hood, but now we go to the passenger side. Behind, you can see the coolant reservoir, we have the car battery. On top of it, where the positive battery terminal is located, that's a positive battery terminal, you have a hidden fuse box. We'll open the top view, looks like this one. Here you have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fuses, hidden fuses guys, okay, right here that you will need to check, because some of those are for the radiator fan. Now, usually it will be a bad relay that will cause the fan to stay on, but it could be something else as well. Now, you want to guys make sure that you scan the engine computer and the codes, because sometimes you may have a code that you need to clear that can cause the fan to stay on. But Most of the times, what will cause it? Coolant temperature sensor. If the coolant temperature sensor doesn't work, it's disconnected or doesn't work properly, it will cause the fan to stay on. Why? Because the engine computer will not be able to read correctly the temperature of the engine, and as a result it will just turn the fan on all the time. That way the engine has lower chance to overheat. Another thing is the signal wire from the engine computer to the radiator fan. If it's broken, it will detect that, it will turn the fan on all the time. And we've had one case where it was a bad engine computer that caused the fan to stay on all the time. We sent it for repair, they fixed it, and everything was practically taken care of. But most of the times, those are the things that you need to check. If you want to see how to test coolant temperature sensor, we have videos on our YouTube channels how to do that. Now guys, you have all kind of different fuses and relays in that Chevy Silverado. You have different fuses, relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. And one time we needed a replacement one, we couldn't get one, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that. So what we do now, we always get some spare fuses, relays, keep them in the glove box for a peace of mind, guys. That way you do not get stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.